What's good, everybody? Welcome to Bowler's Paradise. My name is Ben. I'm a USBC Silver Certified Coach, and today we are taking a look at the top 5 best bowling balls for high rev or rev dominant bowlers. Before we fire it up, scroll on down, hit that subscribe button. Bowler's Paradise is one of those few places you'll actually find unbiased cross-brand comparisons and arsenal builds like this one, so if you like it, be sure you catch that notification bell too while you're down there. The name of the game of bowling has seemed to have shifted away from accuracy and control being the way to high scores, and much more towards speed and revolutions to generate a higher carry percentage. You can blame it on the popularity of two-handed bowling if you want, the way house shots reward a lack of accuracy, or even the fact that strong bowling balls are almost always in play for those with a high rev rate. No matter the reason why though, the truth is that rev rate has taken center stage for those seeking to increase their bowling scores. So if you're one of those bowlers with a rev rate above 400 RPM who likes to get inside and absolutely wheel on the ball, here are the top 5 balls in production today for you to add to your arsenal. Leading off our list is the 900 Global XPonent. This 700 series piece from the newest SPI brand has become a go-to for me on both house and sport conditions. The XPonent features the Shrapnel 2.0 core with a fast 2.48 RG and a medium 048 differential. For the cover, 900 went with the all-new Reserve Blend 701 cover, finished to 4000 grit out of the box. Now this piece takes a lot of influence from pieces that have worked from SPI in the past, including but not limited to the IQ Tour Solid, the Honey Badger line, as well as the Belmo Signature Trend 2. They blended a lot of what worked in those pieces all to create a piece that is a great benchmark for high rev players on house shots as well as lower volume sport conditions. The XPonent does a great job blending mid lane control with some down lane kick to keep your carry percentage where it needs to be. High rev players will appreciate being able to play further outside and in the track area with the XPonent, as it is one of the few pieces in production today that they can still drill strong and won't force them into fourth arrow, all without sacrificing a huge portion of their strike percentage. Next up is the Infinity from Brunswick, and this piece has one of those shapes that many would probably consider boring when it goes down the lane, as it really isn't flashy, but who cares what the shape looks like when you're shooting 250? The Infinity features the asymmetric Infinity core with a 2.51 RG, an 051 differential, and an 010 intermediate diff. Each of these 3 specifications are just slightly above average in strength, giving the Infinity actually a pretty unique position in the market with its core strength only matched by the Eternity line from 900 Global. For the cover, Brunswick went with the Activator Extreme Hook Hybrid cover, finished to 2000 grit out of the box. And this is the second utilization of this cover, with the first time being on the Zenith Hybrid back in 2021. Rev dominant bowlers will enjoy the blend of both control and power through pins they get from the Infinity. The shape is definitely one where you need a heavy hand to get the corners out, as it does like to go forward off the spot because of the cover strength. However, for high rev players, that means the pins will go sideways and the pins will hit each other. And when pins hit each other, that means they're falling over. Taking the middle position of our list is the One Encore from Ebonite, and this hybrid monster is the newest release of our top 5 and the only one featuring that Brunswick HK22 additive, but the performance on this one is flat amazing. The One line from Ebonite is one of those legendary lines with a ton of releases, but this one features the combination of the Centrex symmetrical mass bias core with a super fast 2.46 RG, high 056 differential, and the highest intermediate diff out of any release on the market in 027. For the cover, Ebonite upped the performance of the GB4 14.4 hybrid formula by adding that HK22 additive and finishing it to 4000 grit out of the box. The highlight of this piece for high rev players is the balance of core and cover strength. Normally, high performance pieces are either core or cover dominant and limit when a high rev bowler can use them. The One Encore is definitely a high performance piece, as the core and cover might be the strongest ever actually made by Ebonite, but because it is balanced with both being strong, its blend of mid lane roll and continuation through pins is great both around the track area and inside a fourth arrow. This type of performance is a dream for high rev players when combating cliffed conditions often found in house shot events. Next on our list is the Black Venom from Motive. Since its release, this one has been one of my personal favorites on both house and sport conditions. Following in the footsteps of the Orange Venom recoil, the Black Venom features the Gear APG core with a fast 2.47 RG, a lower 0.36 differential, and an 0.13 intermediate diff. For the cover, Motive used their strongest cover formula to date, the Leverage MFS solid cover finished to 4000 grit out of the box. Out of the box, the reaction is smooth and continuous. Then as it lane shines up a bit and gets a bit cleaner through the mid lane, it becomes an absolute house shot killer. Then when it's time to create some control on a medium to high volume sport shot, you can hit it with a 2000 Abralon pad and it controls the pocket really well and keeps you out of trouble as friction develops. It's simply a great benchmark option that allows you to open up the lane on house conditions and control the lane on sport. I hate to set the bar this high, but the Black Venom from Motive really is a do-everything kind of ball for rev dominant bowlers. Rounding out the list, interestingly enough, is the only Pearl. The Rotogrip Duo features the Mentor core, which was inspired by what worked so well in the Daredevil line, with a 2.49 RG and an 0.46 differential. For the cover, Rotogrip utilized the same cover as what they used on the Exotic Gem, the Microtrax Pearl finished with their Reactigloss finish. In a world filled with pearls that run sideways off the spot down lane, the Duo does something much different that high rev players will appreciate more than almost any type of other bowler. The Duo is clean through the fronts, has a strong roll from the core in the mid lane, and then at the end of the pattern goes forward and continues its heavy roll. This thing absolutely punishes pins when you're lined up with it and can do it from all over the lane. I have had a ton of success with it both on fresh conditions on the outside part of the lane as well as from deep inside when the lanes are fried. Rotogrip found the secret recipe for rev dominant players in the Duo as it limits your split potential without giving up hardly any of your carry percentage, and to be honest, I'm not sure what else you can ask for out of a symmetrical Pearl than what you get out of this one from Rotogrip. And there you have it folks, the top 5 best balls for high rev bowlers here in 2023. Before you go, be sure to leave a comment of what ball you're excited to break out for League this year. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for more balling product reviews, and remember, having the best ball for your high rev rate, now that's a bowler's paradise. Peace.